I can't believe that just happened. I see where you guys were coming from, but wasn't doing that to Bounceweight a bit advanced, guys? I mean, if you recall, this was the first elimination. We shouldn't have known if Bounceweight was as powerful as we thought yet, correct? I guess. Doesn't matter anymore.
I don't know why you all care. She's not on our team, and this makes their team weaker. If you're all gonna cry about someone else on the team, then why don't you just go be with them? I don't need ya. Go.
I never thought I'd say this, but Glamia was right. None of you better not tell him I said that, you hear? Whatever. I'm tired from this. Yeah, agreed. Let's just go get some rest. Phew. I do feel guilty, because I think a lot of players on the Scandalous Southerns were planning to vote Marshadow. But the moment I made the play to vote Bounceweight, more and more started swaying my way. It sucks, but it's a game. The only thing that worries me about keeping Marshadow in is her physical strength. But who knows? Maybe our decision was a poor one overall. Only time will tell. I just hope making that move didn't screw with Pichu and Nito. Phew. Whatever that was, I'm positive it just screwed us up, Nidoran. Maybe, but Marshadow had a point. Bounceweight going was a good move in the long run, don't you think? Well, if it's true that Bounceweight did mess up with her leading skills when we originally left back to the park, then yeah. It didn't seem fair to vote for Marshadow when not only did she collect a bunch of rags, but also didn't have much a chance to save herself in the third part. I agree. Phew. Even if Pichu and I are allies, and even voted together, my reasonings are actually completely different. My vote had nothing to do with that. I voted Bounceweight because she was too nice. There, I said it. I could have done the easy choice to vote for Marshadow, or actually make a move that would help me and my team to vote for Bounceweight. It's always going to be easy to vote off Marshadow. Let's face that as a fact. But Bounceweight? I'm sorry, but I couldn't let go of this opportunity to take out a possibly huge threat later in the game. My vote came down to the basics. It'll always be easy to vote off Marshadow, but it would have been a lot more difficult getting rid of a huge social threat such as Bounceweight. That is ultimately why I decided to get rid of her. I trust Pichu, but not enough to tell him my real motives. I mean, I haven't even told my own sister my real motives, so what makes me think I'll ever tell Pichu? Phew. Thanks for going with the plan, you two. Yeah, sure. Hold it. We are basically the core reason that you survived tonight's elimination. Could you at least explain to us what happened? I suppose it's only fair. Fine. Truth is, you aren't the only ones I talked to. Figures as much. I talked to plenty of others to vote others off. Not just Bounceweight. What? I simply wanted to split everyone's votes up. It caused chaos, and it helped me stay another few days here, no? Then why did you vote with us on Bounceweight then? I just simply picked— Enough of the tricks, Marshadow. Why did you vote Bounceweight? So persistent of you, Nidoran. I'd be careful when doing that around me. Just tell us. Fine. Bounceweight is ultimately the biggest reason we lost against the Northerns yesterday. What I say is the truth. She was a poor leader, alright? We wouldn't have lost if she even had a tad bit of leadership in her. Happy with your reason? Whatever, Marshadow. All I'm saying about your motives is you owe both of us. Big time. Sure. Phew. When Electabuzz told me Cufant was going with the plan, I took her off the list, leaving only me to vote Bounceweight or Numel. Until here comes Numel wanting to make a move. That left stupid little Bounceweight as the remaining one I knew was voting me. So it's only fair to vote off the member who would vote me the most out of the three, right? No way would I tell them I worked with Electabuzz, or who I even talked to. I wasn't wrong, though. Bounceweight was a horrid leader. And she thinks she can run a whole village back at home? She's dreaming too big. Phew. Night, team. I pray when I wake up. This was all just a nightmare. And it didn't really happen. Well, this is something. Phew. I am rather surprised from the vote. Turns out Marshadow had a bigger hold onto the vote than I thought. Does that mean I regret voting Qfant? Well, not exactly. I do agree with Marshadow in a sense. I don't think it was her time to go. But I also don't think it was Bounceweed's either. I do believe Qfant was the next optional choice to go since the dumb electric bug was immune. Qfant is a bit naive, and from the looks of it, she got tricked also by Marshadow. Will this team function the way it ever did before? Who knows? Phew. You're staring at Oddish the way I stare at my victims. Why is that? Okay, first off, that's weird for you to even say that with a remote amount of calmness. Second off, it's nothing. Ah, come on, Missy. You can tell little on me your secret, right? You are probably the last one I would tell a secret to. Not happening. But you didn't deny that you did have a secret, no? Well, whatever. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I keep telling you, Psyduck, it was just a stupid teacup who scared you. You don't get it! I felt this way my whole life, like a potato chip left at the bottom of the bag, never getting the satisfaction of being eaten up. Instead, worrying about never getting their dream, and instead thrown in the trash. Gah! Sure. No need to worry, Mr. Psyduck. Sonic is great at helping others. Thanks, Fletchling. Of course, Chirp. You help me, the least I can do is let others know what wonderful things you can do. Huh? Phew. Ignoring my magnificent acting, looks like Fletchling is already tight with Solrock. Weird combo, but alright. Fletchling is stronger than she realizes. And with Solrock as another powerful player on the team, those two, if they were working together, would be dangerous. It's not easy holding up this charade while seeing moves being made left and right. And not being able to really do anything about it sucks. Phew.
Welp, look who we have here, Sir Captain.
It feels surreal. Did you feel this way before?
Well, in all fairness, I never really felt that way as I was never an official captain. I kinda just took over after Chatot's pathetic attempts at leading.
Right, well, I guess the first lesson is to be cool.
What?
Sock, pay attention. If you really don't want to be seen as a major threat again, you need to settle in with the choices of the team. Don't get into drama. Don't try to actively help the team winning. Let others do that, alright?
What?
Shoo!
Sorry, but I can't do that. My team is sucking, then of course I want to help it.
Sock, dude, our team. Our team!
Oh shoot, right. Ugh, I'm not good at this, you know.
Clearly. Look, it's not too complicated. Just go with the flow. If others ask for your help, then you can help. But don't try to actively help with nobody asking you to. Trust me, I watched you in Season 1. I know what you did wrong to get booted 11th place.
Alright. But look, as you are the team captain, I'll be keeping an eye on you, and tell you if you're ever doing anything incorrectly.
I'm sure you will. Let's go get some rest.
Phew. Snover is a bit of a pain to work with, but I'd rather work with somebody who is willing to fight with me instead of someone casually working with me who's not contributing to the partnership. I'm not gonna like staying on the sidelines. but if I seriously want to go far smartly, I don't have much of a choice. I do hope Stover doesn't let the leadership get to his head, though, as I can already see it forming in our talk just now. Phew. Having control over Sokka is pretty hilarious, but I do admit that I don't have that much experience leading, which makes working with him another plus. Although, just like Sokka, I also need to be careful with what I do on this team. I've already rustled some feathers by telling a whole group that Oddish is a possible first boot to go. Maybe working with Sokka will teach me a thing or two, too? Phew.
Ready, Sixer? You betcha I am. What is this exactly?
Whatever it is, I am not staying for it. But I also don't want to be the only one inside with Snivy.
I feel you there, dude. She's so annoying. Quiet, you two. Thanks for waiting, everybody. Follow me. After a wonderfully crafted plan from Vibrava, Unknown, and our new captain, Rapidash, the Wicked Westerns won safety. To celebrate our amazing victory, we have prepared a little entertainment. My name is Cutiefly, and here I present to all of you Rockstar Ziggy! Sunny day! Thanks, Cutiefly. And a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! What is that horrifying sound? Yeah! If only my dads could see me now!
Very loud. Cool.
Oh no. Oh no. Something wrong, Luton? It's happening! Ah! I'm sorry. Everyone has their quirks, Layton. Plus, I kinda liked it. Really? Well, thanks. What is that? Hey, Snivy. You're here to see Ziggy perform. What did I say? Well, I mean, I know what you said, but Zigzagoon wanted to... I said we'll all be tired. None of us want to hear that at night, okay? Gah! I'll go talk to her. Did I screw up? No, Zigzagoon, you didn't. I thought your music was wonderful. I'll admit, wasn't half bad. Really?
No.
Stop ruining the mood, dude.
When have I ever cared if I ruined the mood?
Snivy just, you know. I know. Snivy is just a pessimist. Yeah, she will not ruin Rockstar Ziggy's mood.
Ruins my mood. But that goes for all of you.
Hey, stranger. Ugh, what do you want? As the Western captain, it's my duty to check on all my teammates. What's your issue with music? Oh, please, Rapidash. You shouldn't have to try so hard to impress, you know. What the... Doesn't matter. Why are you so cut off from the team? I'm a brute, and even I'm trying to get along with them. It's nothing. No, it's clearly something, and I'll be asking all night from you until you give me an answer. You can make this easy on both of us and just explain what it is. Ugh. seeing as you won't leave me alone, I guess. Like I've already said, I'm the leader of almost anything I do, so being treated as a follower just, I guess, annoys me. Nobody here tries giving me a chance. A chance? I am strict, but I do get things done. I have a certain way of doing things, and they always work. But everyone here is so stupid that they think all my ideas are bad. They should listen to what my friends at home have to say. If there's anything this show has taught me, it's that you shouldn't rely on your friends to determine who you are in life. What are you talking about? Your friends see you as the powerful steed as you are. My friends see me as just that. But I have layers of me that they don't really care to know about. You have your layers too, don't ya? I'm as basic as it can get. A gal who wants to get things done right. I'm not saying you being the captain will destroy anything, it's just... When you're in charge, you're confident that it can be done right. Exactly. How do you know that? We're more similar than you think. I've always been a tough nut to crack, but I eventually learned to open up and show my layers. I felt better about myself when I started doing that. I'm not saying you're the same, but just try to loosen up on this team, alright? You may start to see yourself enjoying it. Maybe. Seeing Snivy annoys me since she reminds me of my past self. You know, the Ponyta when she first arrived on the Season 1 island. It's because of those friends I had that I almost died in an ocean on the second day. I needed my ego to get cut for me to realize I'm not immune to everything, including safety in this game. I'm starting to see that same ego form in Snivy. And as the captain of my team, I won't allow another Ponyta to rise up here. You alright? I'm whatever, Poniard. Didn't you hear me earlier? We'll talk about the game more tomorrow. I'm not in the mood tonight. Sure. Everyone, a quick reminder. The second walls are up. You are now only able to communicate with your teammates. I'll see all 35 of you tomorrow. Ahem, 36.
It's cute you and I are treated as one, don't you agree, sweetie?
Yep.
Oh, there's Nidoran. Hey, Nidoran.
Hey, ma'am. Sorry, no time to chat. What's going on? Alright, up to it, sir cat. Up.
Gah! What is this?
So, you want to be a sloucher, huh? Well, not on my watch. Today starts your first official day of training.
Excuse me, what?
You will not speak of a spoken to. Got that, cat? Nidoran, what is going on? I will not tolerate a lazy jerk on Tepig's team, you hear? If we're gonna win challenges, we need everyone to compete. Glammeow, get over here now!
Jesus, what's your issue?
My issue is you, Dumbo! Now come on!
Ah!
Wow. I'm, not going to ask. Yeah. Nidoran female seems to be quite the competitor. Not sure if that affects the Saloons in a good way or a bad way. Either way, I've got my eye on her. So, what a morning, huh? What's with the looks? Oh, no reason. Totally not in a loss for thought that you voted Bounsweet. I'm not mad, I just want to know why you did it, Zorua. I thought you would always pick the morally right vote. Even if Bounsweet was a threat, it's clear to see Marshadow is a bit scary. I do believe I owe both of you an explanation. Very well. Follow me.
No more darkness.
Out of my way, idiot.
What a douche. Psyduck, Ah! Oh, hello, Sock. What brings you here on this fine morning? Just wanted to get some early sunshine. What are you doing? You know, just waking up the Muffin Man. Toodaloo!
Dang it!
What is it?
I wanted to talk to Psyduck if he knew anything else Oddish told him.
No worries. The four of us already agreed to vote him off when we lose. Since this is the relaxation day, this will be a good opportunity to warn the other members about Oddish's sneaky motives. Phew. Am I the only one who thinks Psyduck is hiding something? Well, I do agree that this Oddish is radically different from the one in Season 1 I competed against. Psyduck remembering Oddish saying a rumor to Amara just seems a bit too far-fetched. I should keep a watchful eye on Psyduck, I think.
So... sleepy... chirp... Boo! Huh? Oh, Sinisty. You again. Wait, you're not spooked? Don't you think after scaring us for a while, we would be used to it? I guess, but I am scary, right? Hee. More like a weirdo. Let's go, Fletchling. Step 1. Ignore Sinisty. And so far, I think it's working. Hopefully this will snap her out of her spooky pranks so she can actually focus on waiting for us. Scariness isn't nice, you know. At least I don't like it very much. Chirp. Then don't bother me, or else I will give you the spook of a lifetime. Gah! Got it. Oh, wait, huh? Impossible! They are already all of my lovely pranks. I'm in such the predicament. On one side, I'm a bit relieved they are tired of them, as I myself get tired a while after doing them for years. But on the other side, pranks is all I really do. So what could I possibly else do? Intriguing to ponder upon. Hee. Oh, morning, Cutie Fly. You like getting up early too? Well, my mom and I always woke up early to watch the beautiful sunrise. Kinda sad that it's a bit hard to see the sunrise when all these buildings are blocking it. I like a good sunrise, but I don't really get time to. Why's that? My parents always have to take me to basketball practice at the start of the day, so I'm mostly at the gym at morning time. You do basketball, huh? What's it like? You telling me you don't know basketball? I guess not. Honestly, I don't get out much, so I don't know much sports. You're telling me you don't even know the epic sport known as baseball? Doesn't ring a bell. Soccer? Football? Volleyball? Golf? Golf? What a weird name for a sport. Is it true? I can't believe what you've been missing. Well, it's not like I had much of a choice. I'm always having to stay at home with my mom, so I don't really ever get time for myself. What's wrong with her? Oh, she's fine. Just a little sick is all. I stay home to help her with daily needs. Do you think she'll be fine without you? My mom is stronger than she looks. She told me she'll be getting help while I'm competing. Anyways, what's your story? My story? Yeah, you seem to be big on sports. You a sports fan? Ha! Please! Sports fan? I'm a sports doer. I play all kinds of sports. Really? Well, that's a bit intimidating. It's like Ziggy from last night. He's a pro at music, and I'm a pro at sports. I'm pretty good in all the sports I do. No sport is ever made me back down. You're quite determined in your abilities, huh, dude? You know it! Yes. Legend is quite intimidating because he's a jock. But he's a nice jock. This team, like I said, is a bit rude. So getting to see more cheerful sides of the team like Ziggy and Litten is amazing! Hopefully Litten's cheerfulness doesn't get the better of him, because his athletic stats could really help us in upcoming challenges. Morning. Can't say it's a good morning.
Hey, Sunkern. I just want you to know, if it helps, I voted Marshadow.
I believe you, Grandpa. I'm just so upset. Upset that I thought I knew this team so well. I get that Marshadow was the main problem behind that nonsense. But the fact that any of them believed her, the one who choked me, just puts me on edge. Grandpa, I know this is sudden, but you and I, for the sake of Bounsweet, need to stick together against all these unloyal teammates.
Right. Believe me, I'm rather sad Bounsweet left. She helped me through my injury. Of course I was sad when she left. But I am also a bit worried our team leader, Sunkern, is taking this too much personally. If none of us can work as a team, how can we possibly win any challenge from here on out? Ugh.
I'm so embarrassed. I let my personal issues cloud my judgment from the real problem. Marshadow! Gah! What do I mean? Well, the reason I voted Numel to put Sunkern down a peg is because, alright, I'll say it. Sunkern reminded me of my mom. My whole life, Mom has kept me cooped up in that house, and it's ruined my life. Seeing Sunkern out of nowhere act so aggressive against Marshadow, almost forcing us to vote Marshadow in a way my mother would do, I don't know. I suddenly grew away from liking Sunkern. Even if Electa was duped me, I still don't like how Sunkern acts so similar to her. I didn't want to deal with this trap again in this game, so I went against Sunkern. But I never wanted Bounsweet to go. If it wasn't for my mom, I probably wouldn't have the trigger that Sunkern did. So thanks for that. And I just realized he's watching this. Wow. Good going, Cuvant. Sorry, Mom, but it's true.
Huh. Looks good. I guess that's how we eat on relaxation day. Good talk? Is my breath bad? First Snover, now Relicanth?
Relicanth is always like that. But I have my reasons.
I'm so lost.
Hey, Sorak.
Huh? Wow, you didn't try scaring me for once. Gold star.
Look, it seems my praying, sir, made old school to this team, so I want to make a deal.
Sure. What is it?
Let me just spook the other teams during challenges to throw them off their guard.
What?
I mean, you have to remember, I'm a ghost. I want this team to realize having a ghost on their team has their benefits.
Interesting. I guess you can do that. But wait. Are you just doing this so we don't have an easy choice to vote off when we lose? 'Cause believe me, I was definitely thinking about it.
I'll take that answer. Good speaking with ya.
We'll see. We'll just see how sure you are, freak.
Hey there, Solrock. How's your morning?
Could be better. Why you ask?
Just asking. Although I wanted to speak with you about a certain someone.
What's up?
Shh. Snover gave me instructions to talk to players about voting off Oddish. But you already know I'm not talking about Oddish.
Shh.
What are your thoughts on Psyduck?
Him? Well, he's kinda gullible, a coward, and a bit of an oddball. Not our most reliable member if you ask me.
Maybe.
What are you getting at?
Nothing. I've just been getting a sneaky suspicion Psyduck is hiding something. You seem to be rather good at observing others. Mind helping me observe Psyduck?
I could, but I don't think we're missing much, Sock. Psyduck just seems like all Psyduck usually are. A dumb nut.
Well, may seem like a stretch, but please just watch him, and note to me what you see. Just, want to know something.
If it'll make you relieved, then I guess I can do it. On one condition.
What is it?
When we lose, you vote with me on who I want to vote, alright?
Fine, deal. Just keep an eye on him.
Pleasure doing business with you. If there's anything to take from Total Pokestrong Island, is that you should never put your full trust in Sock. While I do respect him, I don't trust him that much. Whatever his reason is to keep an eye on Psyduck is, I want to get at least some gain out of it.
So, now that I know Oddish and Basculin are after me personally, how do I use this information to help me? All I know is that Psyduck and Relicanth were told by Oddish about me. And since Psyduck is kind of a pain to listen to, I'll probably get more info confronting Relicanth. I hope this works.
Blech, even my butlers cook better food than this.
Hey, Relicanth, can we talk?
Oh no, I think I know what this is about.
Yeah, no need to hide it from me. What did Oddish tell you about me?
What Oddish told me is my business. I have no reason to tell you. But I will tell you that I wasn't with him on the idea. Satisfied?
Why? Why wouldn't you tell me before? And why aren't you telling me now?
So nosy.
Relicanth, this is my game on the line. That's my reason. You don't even need to do that much. I'm not trying to wring it out of you. Just fess up what he said to you about me. That's it. You're not the one getting blamed. But please, I need to know. Snover, Psyduck, Sock, and I already spoke about voting Oddish off when we lose. You can join us. All you have to do is tell me what Oddish told you. You gain nothing from hiding his secrets. His days are definitely numbered in this game by now. Well?
Fine, Amara, but not out here in the open. Follow me to somewhere more private.
Thank you. Well? And do not leave anything out. Go ahead and tell the conversation word for word if you have to.
Amara is starting to get on my nerves. But unfortunately, I've been caught red-handed by this dinosaur. I have to tell her what Oddish told me or else my game could be in jeopardy. But I won't forget this. And not gonna lie. Knowing how pushy Amara has been, Oddish's idea of getting her out doesn't seem so bad anymore. He simply told me if I thought you were up to something, being all heroic and stuff. For example, you using your sign locator to help us on day 2. Apparently that's when he grew suspicious of you.
Perhaps, but Oddish was not fond of me way before that. And the feeling is mutual.
Oh, right. Well, next he wanted me to help him get you out when we lose. Turns out he's looking for other members on this team who would think about voting you.
So it's true.
Come again?
Well, turns out Oddish also told Psyduck. He blurted it to the 4 of us during the challenge that Oddish was planning some rumor with me. Looks like it's more than just a rumor, but an attack.
Then how did you know Oddish also told me?
Psyduck also said that.
Alright.
Anyways, thanks for warning me, Relicanth. And if you can, try to get others on board to voting Oddish too. See ya. Phew. That was close. I don't want anyone figuring out the secret dirt I have on both Oddish and Basculin. Cause it can blow up in my face if that info gets out to the wrong players. I don't necessarily see Relicanth as an enemy, but I don't really trust him if he didn't tell me about this information until I literally exposed him from it.
Phew. Psyduck knew Oddish talked to me. Something's up. Psyduck isn't bright, so I don't think he would remember anything Oddish told him. And I also don't think Oddish would ever tell Psyduck I talked to him. Either Psyduck is secretly a genius, or Amara is lying to me about all of this. And it's probably the latter. She confronts me, threatens my game, and lies to me. Amara, the more you try to push this, the more Oddish will get his wish. Because at this point, you're seriously sketchy to me. Phew.
This food was so yummy, I feel like I could fly all over the place. Whee! Cramorant, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Ching! Cramorant, need I remind you, the psychic walls are up. Not my fault if you get hurt when I warned you ahead of time.
I see guinea pigs in outer space.
I don't want to.
Shush! You don't want to get booted off our team first, right?
No.
But is this that necessary? Yes, it is! Now again! Run to that post and back here! The more you do it, the less lazy you'll be in challenges.
I'm not doing it.
Very well. I guess we'll just easily vote you off.
Okay, I'm going. Phew. The hell is this stupid girl's problem with me? Everyone needs their beauty sleep, not an aggressive near-and wake-up alarm call. I don't want to do this. It is so humiliating. Ugh, but she's right. I don't want to go early again. Although that wasn't even my fault. The stupid Vibrava went all Super Saiyan on me. I couldn't control that. So I guess I'll cooperate for now. But what that stupid Nidoran doesn't know is that I'm currently plotting her demise. Ha ha! Shoo.
Yeah, you're probably wondering, why bother with him? Well, as you know me by now, I want to win. And having that pathetic lazy cat just won't do. I could just wait and when we lose we simply vote him off. But that's the coward's way out. I don't want to lose, period. So yeah, if Glameow likes it or not, I will get him to try harder.
Ugh, stupid running.
Good try, but your pacing is still crap. Do it again, and this time try going way faster. I won't tolerate any slouching from you.
I don't have to do what I don't want to do.
You don't have to. Just like I don't have to try keeping you in.
Okay, I'm going.
Too easy.
So, I originally didn't want to vote off Bounsweet. It took some other votes from our team, starting with Nidoran, to think about it. Like you said, yes, the morally right choice was to keep Bounsweet. But it's not the morally right decision for the scandalous Southerns. Remember, the 3 of us formed an alliance to make this team better. And the first step to making it better is making sure we don't lose. That includes making other teams struggling. It may seem wrong, but we need to focus on our own team right now, so making those tough choices is what proves we're ready to help this team. You get it?
I was confused, but I think I understand somewhat more.
I guess it's just Bouncweed is sweet, and Marshadow isn't. So I thought I don't blame either of you voting off Marshadow. If anything, I blame myself voting Bouncweed. I just wanted to prove to everyone that the Scandalous Southerns are here to play, even if that includes making tough choices.
You know what? I can respect you showing us that strength, Zora.
Thank you. Do you think that's my flaw?
Huh?
Do I try too hard, only keeping the nice players in, which ends up screwing me in the end? Have I been wrong this whole time? Tepig, you're fine. I mean, I see what you're saying. And yes, always keeping the kind players sometimes isn't the right move. And sadly, I think not keeping Bouncweed was indeed the right move.
Don't mean to interfere here. However, Tepig, as the official team leader, these are decisions you'll have to make for, well, the sake of our team.
I know. This is why me being a leader is a bad idea. I'm just too soft.
Tepig.
Just leave me alone right now. Maybe I moved too fast. I mean, it's cool that he even wanted to be in an alliance with us, but
I'm gonna head out, Zora. Also, a piece of advice. I don't mind those kind of plays, but remember, this is Tepig we're dealing with. Try to take it easy on him. He's already our leader, so he's dealing with enough stress. I'm not too well with heart-to-heart talks, so I'll leave that to ya.
Geez. Thanks a lot, Blipbug. Huh? What are you doing, Vibrava?
Hold it. I'm just trying to focus.
Oh, good job.
Well, it's a start.
What's this about?
I am worried I won't be much help to this team if I continue this fear of mine, so I want to try to fly.
No one's forcing you to do this, right?
No, this is what I want to do, I think.
Well, good luck on that. Sure.
Something up?
Vibrava, does this team hate my yelling? Or is it just Snivy?
Well, coming from me, your attitude can be a bit abrasive sometimes. It's not just Snivy.
Grr.
Oh, sorry. That's just what I think. I'm sure the others think differently.
It's fine. It's fine. I gotta go.
Okay then.
Phew. Grr. I'm not trying to yell so much. Well, I am, but only 'cause I want them to listen to me. They all don't have to hide that they don't like me. They just need to be willing to listen to me for this team to work out. And even if we lose, it's not like I'm actually scared I'll get out. Have you seen who's on our team? A competitive horse, an irritated snake, a hyperactive cat, a shy dragonfly, an extremely dangerous acting rodent who plays loud music, a super pessimistic whatever he is, and a firefly dolt. Poniard is, I guess, the most normal of this team, despite his out-of-nowhere crime detecting skills, which still confuses me. What was I getting at? Oh yeah. Looking at this team, I doubt I'll be gone anytime soon. Phew. Hey there. You kinda brushed me aside last night. Look, I'm sorry, it's just... It was a stressful night for me. If you wanted to talk about our gameplay in this new alliance, I'm ready. Well, sure. Seeing as you wanted to work with me, I'll start off by saying, why me specifically? Is it that hard to figure out? I can barely tolerate anyone on this team, especially Zigzagoon and Basculin. Are you saying you want one of them gone first? Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. Both of them hinder the team. One cares too much about having fun, and the other cares too much about arguing with everybody. Does that not seem like a hindrance? I see. And how sure are you that the other members want either of them gone? Please. Do you think anyone on this team cares about Basculin? I could name one. Vibrava. Vibrava? What? I've been keeping an eye on this team, and Basculin talks to her a lot. Remember how yesterday she mentioned an anonymous player that helped her participate? You think that's Basculin? Come on, I'm not in the laughing matter. I'm being serious with you, okay? Fine. Even if Vibrava wouldn't vote Basculin out, that's only one vote. We still have 7 more players to vote for him. Have you ever considered the fact a few on this team want you out? What? Your little burst from last night probably didn't help your case. Such as with Cutiefly and Zigzagoon, maybe? Possibly Litten too? You get too angry too quickly. What's the point of talking to you about votes when you're more likely to be the first gone? We'll talk again after you clean up your name a bit. Goodbye. Please, did you really think I came to talk to her about our first vote? No. I need to get it through to her that she is in danger of being the Wicked Western's first flame out. I do want to work with her, but not when she's put this much blunder on the team's trust of keeping her. She needs to fix her popularity up a bit before I'm willing to talk real game. 'Cause something with me and allies, I want to work with players I know will do well. Not anybody who is an easy early boot. And right now, Snivy is looking to be one. Sorry, you did this to yourself. Phew. Yeah, right. They want to vote me off first. Out of everyone on this team, I'm one of the last they should be voting. I'm sure Poniard is just trying to scare me. Well, newsflash, it won't work. Phew. Relax, Pichu. You, Nidoran, and me are all responsible for Bounce Week going. Maybe your vote sent Bounce Week on, but Marshadow did the same thing with all of us. Why did you vote Qfant? 'Cause you wouldn't vote yourself, right? Of course not. This isn't the Final Four Season 1 anymore. I just see Qfant as not our strongest asset. Honestly, I still kinda believe that. Ever since Bounce Week got eliminated, she's been very upset. She focuses so much on that, we won't win tomorrow. Isn't the whole point of going to elimination to get rid of our weakest member so we can become a stronger team? To not lose again? Yes, but you know more than anyone on this team that that's not all that applies. I know that. It's just, for the first elimination, I thought it was straightforward. I get making moves is smart, but don't you think it's a bit too early to be hurting our team more than helping it? I guess. Hey, Numel. Yes? There's actually a reason Nidoran and I believed Marshadow. And seeing as you were there basically the whole time. What happened when Nidoran and I left? Marshadow says Bounce Week did poor leading, and that's what ultimately caused us to be in the bottom 2 teams in the first place. Is that true? Well, I wouldn't say she did nothing to help. After you left, we started searching for rags in other wings. Eventually, we couldn't. So Grandpa found 2. We gave them to Elekid, he was at the time, and Qfant, 'cause, she cared more about the city scenery than helping us. Anyways, when we headed to the South Wing, that's when Grandpa gets his injury. Bounce Week uses a move to give Grandpa the rags so he can head back. Eventually, we continued to follow Bouncewheat for a while, but she kinda made us go around in circles. At a point, she kinda broke down. Until Marshadow appears out of nowhere with 2 rags. She takes one along with Bouncewheat, leaving Sunker and I to get the last couple rags. And you know the rest.
So Marshadow was kinda true?
I didn't think much of it at the time, but maybe Marshadow was right. Maybe Bouncewheat leading did cause us to lose. Phew. Huh. While I do think Qfant would have still been a better player to leave, Marshadow's reasonings for getting Bouncewheat out is making more and more sense. Marshadow, despite her aggression towards us, is actually looking out for the team? Phew.
Grr. So, Electabuzz did your dirty work and didn't even get the result Electabuzz wanted. So time for you to pay up. How does Electabuzz get a better spot on this stupid team?
Patience, Electabuzz. We're currently dealing with the aftermath of Bouncewheat's elimination. For now, you and I need to give it our all in the challenges, alright? The longer this team stays safe, the more time we have to better our positions. Capiche?
Very well. You just better not take too long. Nobody messes with the Electabuzz. Seeing as how I, Cream Rapidash, should be enough proof.
Yep. Just give it time and we'll be on top. Phew. Correction. I'll be on top. I'll dump Electabuzz the moment a good opportunity comes towards me. However, I can't deny that he is smart to keep. I know there's a lot of players on my team that want him gone before me, as that's literally what happened last night, since Electabuzz got immunity that he was only on me. But yeah, the longer he stays, the safer I am on this team. As annoying as he is, he's my one scapegoat from getting obliterated at elimination. For now, I just hope we can win these upcoming challenges, and during them I'll be able to get a feel as to who else is a weak link here, and use that to my advantage. It's going to be tough getting any ground on this team at the start, especially after the move I pulled last night. But I'm always up for a challenge. Phew.
Hey there, Sock.
What's up, Oddish? Don't mind my shockness. I've just been on a team for so long with a super loud Oddish that it's just so surreal to see a polar opposite one, again, on my team.
It's whatever, it's not the first time I heard it. Phew. I'm starting to get annoyed. The Amar has a hold on majority of this team. After my talk with Basculin yesterday, it seems that I need to keep looking. I don't like Snover and he doesn't like me. Fletchling wouldn't like me really, but Sock. He knows how to play this game. He would be willing to listen to me about Amara. Third time's the charm, they say.
Phew. What's on your mind?
Don't you get the feeling that a few teammates with us are against us?
Against you and me specifically?
Sure, we'll go with that.
I wouldn't say so. Unless you mean Sinisty, but she's kinda against all of us.
Well, yes, but wait, no!
Then who are you talking about?
I don't know about you, I guess, but it has a lot to do with me. I'm talking about Amara.
Huh.
Look, isn't she doing a bit too much? The moment this team formed, she already was trying to lead us to the park with her sign behavior, whatever.
Well, I can't deny that she has shown a lot of leadership already. Is that really a bad thing when that's helping us, though?
Yes, because now that Snover's, the captain, she might butt in to take control like she's already tried to. Ever since we started this game, Amara has always been against me and has been pissing me off.
Phew. So,
The idea that Oddish was forming rumors around Amara is starting to make more sense. And he's not wrong. This is Snover's team, not hers. We don't need too much leadership in this team. Wanna know why that's a bad thing? 2 syllables. Cha-tot. Chatot and I were always fighting for leadership on Team Neptune. Well, I wasn't really threatened by him, but you know what? It's because of that arguing Chatot made us lose. If Amara tries that again and argues with Snover, then again, Team North could lose. I'm starting to wonder if getting Oddish out is really the best move for this team. But then again, there's also the issue with Psyduck. Speaking of, am I the only one you said this to?
Well, okay, fine, no. I've been trying to get others on my side to blindside Amara when we lose, cause it's gonna happen eventually. The longer she stays, the easier that I'm in jeopardy.
Has Psyduck been one of the players you talked to?
How did you know that?
So you did.
Sure, yeah. Psyduck is an idiot, so I gave up on that quickly. But how did you know I said it to him?
Just like you said, he was an idiot. Anyone could tell that's the first one to try and get on your side.
That obvious?
But anyways, look. Amara is useful currently, but I see where you're coming from. Unlike Psyduck, I won't completely brush the idea off. We'll see how she handles tomorrow in the challenge. If we lose and she tried to take leadership, we can attempt to get her out.
That's all I wanted to hear. A chance. I knew you'd be willing to listen, Suck. See you tomorrow.
Yep, sure thing. Ha! So my talk with Oddish confirmed my suspicions. The fact that Oddish did talk to Psyduck, and Psyduck said the exact same thing back to our group during the challenge, confirmed Psyduck is not all he's shown to be. I don't exactly know what yet. I am definitely cautious of Psyduck from here on out. As for Amara, I didn't want to come out and tell Oddish a whole group is planning to vote him out. And it has to do with Snover's advice. Be cool and stick to the sidelines. The last thing I need is for everyone to find out I go against this group I was in to instead vote for Amara. If I do that, they'll clearly know I'm playing yet another cutthroat game. If I tell that info to Oddish, I know fireworks are going to activate. But the Amara blindside. I'll keep that potential move for later when we do lose the first, second, or 5th time. I will keep it.
How's the city like? Very intimidating, Chirp. The city is so much bigger than I thought. You'll get used to it. Do you like anything about the city so far? Well, of course. At night there's all these bright, pretty lights shining in the sky.
That's stars.
Oopsie. Well then, Chirp, stars are pretty. They sure are. Getting close with Fletchling is always a plus, 'cause you know she means well. Plus, while I'm preparing Oddish to leave, I'll need numbers close to me willing to work with me. In due time, I want to get Fletchling the scoop on Oddish going, but all things must go slow.
Looks like those stars will come out soon.
It's crazy to think how quick this day went by, but it's nice to take a day off and just relax with some buddies, huh? Yep!
Well, those challenges are also intense, so it makes the day last longer. Speaking of, got any idea of who left first?
Well, I know Electabuzz was getting on some of their nerves, but he's immune with Nidoran Male and Pichu. So it's gotta be Marshadow, right? So far, Marshadow is kinda scary.
I'll say, but it's a blessing for us.
How so?
Well, she's strong, you know. The eager Easterns probably don't realize that Marshadow is probably their strongest asset. With her gone, they'll lose a lot of strength there.
I guess. La 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 la! Ah!
Huh?
Oh my, sorry Raptors, I'll see myself out. Wait, what's wrong? Spill it, cutie fly. Okay, okay. I thought after my stupid plan you wouldn't want to see me.
Is that all?
Yes! I feel bad that I was the main cause of us losing the first part of the challenge. You wouldn't have to go through all that pain for Electabuzz if I was just more help. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Cutiefly, first of all, chill.
Sorry. I panic a lot.
I got that. And second off, it's not all your fault. Pawniard said it himself. We had no plan. But as I'm now the leader, I'll make sure this team will always have a plan going into these future challenges. I promise you, as leader, we won't be in the bottom two anymore. And besides, at least you had an idea, and you admitted you screwed up. So no harm done. Just, if I know what I'm talking about, I know what I'm talking about, alright?
Phew, alright.
Then we're cool. See you tomorrow. Phew.
I always saw Rapidash as our core leader, even on that first night in the cabins. I'm pretty sure on this team with her as leader. Yes, even with all the negativity with Unknown, Snivy, and Basculin. Just with Rapidash as our leader, I'm positive the Wicked Westerns will always see glory. And I may be fighting with fire, but I'd love to work with Rapidash in this game. I'm not going to tell her that when I screwed up big time. I'll wait for when I can shine in a challenge so she can see how great of a member I am. Then I'll tell her. I guess all I have to do now is not be a screw-up. You got this, girl.
Phew. Alright, it's a good start, I guess. I better see some of that work in tomorrow's challenge, understood? I swear, if you make us one of the bottom teams tomorrow, I'll be having a field day with you.
Jeez, okay. Why do you even care? Is it just because you're that competitive? What a fool you are!
Call me a fool all you want. I don't care what you say. I only care about what you do in challenges. Better be on your A game tomorrow. Good night.
Gah. Did she not even hear me? She didn't even answer my question. Down with this stupid training. I'm exhausted.
She really pushed it on you, huh?
Be quiet.
Ah. Gotta give props to Neuter and Female for getting Glameow even remotely into shape. It sucks cause she seems really cool, but my meme persona hates her. But the real me kinda, likes her. Yes, I may have developed a small crush on Nidoran. Female! God, I have to say that, or my folks back at home will think I'm gay. But yeah, as I continue this game, it's getting harder and harder trying to hide my real awkward self. You're here for the city, Aron. You're here for the city. You are here for the city. Focus! Phew. Woo! What a workout!
Ah, there you are, Crammy. It's alright if I call you that, right?
Blippi, I'd be honored if you call me that.
Same. I like that.
You look dizzy. Ah, you know me. Just spent most of the day flying laps around this wing. Too bad I'm cut off from flying around the whole city. My wings are itching for some real flight.
Yeah, fly must be fun.
OMG! Blippi, I have the perfect idea!
What's up?
When you evolve into Orbeetle, you have to challenge me to a race. I could use a flight buddy to keep my positiveness even higher. Well,
I would need to get used to flying first. But on the contrary, challenge accepted.
woohoo! Thanks! Your acceptance has made me so excited, I will fly a few more times around!
Krabby! Jeez, how hard is it to just tell you, hey, let's work together? My Arceus. He's a handful, but I love him for it.
Can I come in? Zora? I guess so. You know, I'm pretty big on space. Eh? You know, the big outer structure of our world. Fascinating, right? I guess. What are you getting at? Look, Tepig. I'm trying to do more research about space. It's a core reason I want to win the city. To continue my research. Oh, that's cool. I mean, cool. I like studying space because it's a big mystery of what's out there. I never liked the idea of always feeling trapped on this tiny planet, when there's so much to discover out there. I see this game as that as well. How so? Well, no matter what you believe, you never know what mysteries lie on your journey in a game like this. You have to be willing to take certain risks to discover the great beyond. And the more you try, the more successful you'll be. I get what you're saying. And no, Zorwa, I really hope you don't think me running off was me annoyed with you. I was annoyed with myself. I know I'm still playing cowardly. I mean, I know I didn't really play in Season 1. I quit, but Tepig! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was so excited to work with you that I never took your feelings into consideration when making those tough choices for our team. While I believe they're best, doesn't mean you see them as best. And I want to apologize for that. I never, ever want you to feel pressured in this alliance, Tepig, alright? Before I make a move, I promise I will talk to both you and Blipbug about it. Sound good? Okay, and don't worry about me with it. I just need to get used to it. But thanks for talking with me. Let's hope our gang can be as cool as you think of space. Of course, Tepig. Night, dude. That was sweet of Zoro to check on me. As embarrassing as it is. But I do think seeing his perspective helps me prepare myself for these inevitable moves we'll have to make together. I'm just happy I won't be doing these moves alone. I'm truly stoked to work with Blipbug and Zorwa. I have a good feeling about this, I really do. I needed to try a different approach with Tepig. So I thought sharing with him a bit of my personal interests would help make the talk more genuine, and I think it worked. I do really feel guilty for putting those tactics all on Tepig when he's still learning how to actually play this game. If I want to work with Tepig, I have to go at Tepig's pace. Zorwa, as you sleep tonight, jog that in your memory.
Hey dear, you alright?
Ugh, just tired, Mom.
You sure it's nothing else?
No, Mom. No, Mom. Just tired. Awkward. It's obvious to almost everyone on the team that Kakono does not like being so close to his mother. And it's like only his mother doesn't see it. I kind of feel bad, but I hatched on Season 1, so I don't have parents. Therefore, I can't really understand what's going on. So it's best I just stay out of it. I mean, who would want advice from me anyway? Well, maybe Aaron, but yeah.
I have to do something tomorrow. I can't lose my precious son. Gotta think. What would he love?
What's up, Nidoran? Just want to clear the air a bit. You can start off first by apologizing. I will respect Bounsweet's wishes, and just leave it as voting her off was best for your game. I do have a reason why I did it if you, want to hear. I think you deserve to know what went down last night. Well, I feel betrayed by almost everyone on the team, so yes, I'd love to know. If I tell you, do not tell anyone you heard it from me. If you do, things will get heated, specifically from Marshadow, We don't need to give her another reason to try and screw up the votes again, okay?
Fine. I'm not the one who betrays. Spill.
So, turns out Marshadow talked to a lot of the players. Not just Pichu and I. She didn't specify who, though.
I'll tell you one thing. Bounsweet voted Marshadow, Grandpa voted Marshadow, and I voted Marshadow. There were only 3 votes. Trust me, Nidoran. It's obvious who flipped and who didn't.
I didn't know that exactly. But yeah, turns out Marshadow told a certain group to vote for a different player. Pichu and I kinda just got caught in the crossfire that she voted Bounsweet with us.
I know. Well, Nidoran, despite things still being pretty heavy after that elimination, I appreciate you filling me in. I can work with this.
To take her down. Sure. Have a good night. Phew. I thought it was only fair to tell Sunkern what was happening, although I didn't expect to learn this new info. So by process of elimination, subtracting the 3 Bounsweet votes and the 3 Marshadow votes, Numel, Cufant, and Electabuzz were those other rogue votes. Interesting. Hopefully I can figure something out with this new intel.
Phew. Jeez. Well, I appreciate Nidoran filling me in. I don't trust him. Or Pichu. Besides, both Nidoran Male and Pichu are clearly working together. Wouldn't be shocked if they're working with Nidoran's sister as well. But more on them later. I have to do what I can to take Marshadow down. And knowing Marshadow's splitting plan is hopefully the first step to getting her out. But as the team leader, I no longer have immunity, so anyone could try to take a shot at voting me the next time we lose. Despite all this distrust in the team, tomorrow I have to rally them together so we can push through and win for once. Right now, I'd rather win, but getting revenge on Marshadow is a strong second act. Hello there, Numel. How's your evening? Could be better, could be worse. I'm here to talk to you. I expected you to. Really? And why's that? Out of everyone I talked to, you coming up to me surprised me the most. Why the sudden interest of keeping me? Me first, girl. Were you playing me before the ceremony last night? Did you only tell me to vote Cufant and tell me you were sure you were going, when in reality you knew you would stay? Bold of you to assume I'm a genie in this team. Ha, no, of course not. Bounsweet and I literally tied, so no. A part of me did believe I was going, but I wasn't gonna give up until the very end, when Kadabra announced I was eliminated. Until then, I would always fight to stay. Telling you to vote Cufant was simply to just make votes even more split. However, you're technically the cause of your own survival. What do you mean? Here's the thing, sweetheart. I was at a predicament. I knew I was voting either you or Bounsweet, and thanks to you running along to me, that made my vote perfectly clear. You're telling me, if it wasn't for me coming to you, I had a chance to be in that tie with you? Precisely. So make sure to pat yourself on the back for that, as the scandalous Southerns probably wouldn't have been so fond keeping you either, veteran. Fine. Well played, Marshadow. And at first I thought voting Bounsweet wasn't the smartest, but after some thought, I realized Bounsweet really did kind of screw us with her leadership. You seem to know more than I originally thought, and despite your cold tude, you do have your best interests for the team in general. Of course, if there's anything I want more than to stay, it's to get rid of someone weak to our team. Otherwise, we'll just keep losing. I suppose you're right. You heard what you wanted to hear. Now let me hear what I want to hear. The only reason I came to you is because I also believed voting you off wasn't a smart choice. I actually see a bit of myself in you. Alone, distant, annoyed by others. Well, that was the old me, of course. Interesting realization. I noticed I can't play the same way I used to play. I'm a strong veteran if I like it or not. Most of the cast will be targeting me if I like it or not. So, making a move by keeping you just felt smarter for my game. I mean, it was supposed to be a sign that I'm not here to play someone else's game like before, but... It seems like you're hiding something. Perhaps you noticed something? I shouldn't be telling you this, but screw it. I'm too paranoid. Drampa, Bouncewheat, Sunkern, and Qfant all had a group discussion to vote you off. Apparently they said you, threatened Sunkern in some way? Oh, I did. I won't deny that. And I did it for good reason. She needs to learn to mind her own business. You think that's what I want to do? No, but she pushed me to do it. Besides, it was just a little grasp. If she's making a big deal out of it, that's her problem. Right. Well, anyways, figuring out that they had a whole group discussion without me made me feel like an outcast on the team. That's why I was so concerned about voting you. Well, duh, Numel. You're a threat to them. What do you expect? I mean, they're all newbies. Those four were super close. With Bouncewheat out, that still makes the three of them pretty tight. And I'm pretty sure we all know Pichu and Nidoran are not budging as allies. And we don't talk about Electabuzz. I wanted to vote Electabuzz, but thanks to the dumb immunity, I couldn't. That's why I said screw it and just voted with whoever you voted. I swear, if there's another opportunity where a few members do a challenge, I will never give Electabuzz that chance again. Phew. This is extremely risky for my game, but I'm clearly an outsider on this team. All the newbies are tighter than ever. If once Electabuzz and Marshadow get out, they all have a perfect reason to take me down next. So, perhaps working with Marshadow isn't too bad an idea. Phew. Remember how I said I needed to find a few players willing to go with me? Haha, I'm pretty sure I just found that help. Phew. Well, it's up to you, girl. You said it yourself. We're similar. We're both outsiders. We're both tough and know what BS is going on around this team. Want to make this official and work together? It's only a matter of time before those newbies gang up on you and the other vets. Marshadow, consider me an ally to you.
What a wild day for a so-called relaxation day, huh? With all these revelations unfolding, how much more hasty can the eager Easterns be towards each other? Will Blipbug ever get the chance to offer that alliance up with Cramorant? Personally, she could do better. With Zorua giving Tepig his newfound confidence of making frisky moves, how will that trio truly fix that team? Will Nidoran Female's large charge at Glameow do anything? Can Snivy get out of her sticky situation? Who will blow up first? Amara's game or Oddish's? What insane challenge do I have prepared for the final 35 tomorrow? You'll see that coming to you next on Total Poke Strong City!